India Talks. Today we have with us Hitesh and Anil from the Yayasan Tanam Pohon Indonesia that IndoIndians.com is also supporting. So I see on the table we have a very interesting looking trophy here which has a little plant inside that. In commemoration of what was that trophy, that souvenir created?
This souvenir was created for the tree plantation at the Sentul City event. We had given this away to the VVIPs who had attended the plantation event. Actually, for the August 7th event at Sentul City, we had invited Miss Universe.
Oh,
Putri
August
Indonesia.
company.
Yes, Putri Indonesia. And a lot of other dignitaries like the HSBC CEO was there, the CEO of Sentul City was there, and some government authorities were there. And we had given this memento. We have got very creative people in the Yayasan, including Panilia.
So how many trees did you plant at Sentul?
18,000 trees.
That's a
in
huge
one single
number.
day. Yes.
And you planted that in one day.
Actually, if you prepare the land in advance, it takes maybe for a person in 2 hours can plant 40 to 50 trees. So it's not difficult, and we had 1,500 participants.
So huge logistics effort.
Yes, including school children, some people from HSBC, some club people had participated, employees of Sentul City, employees of PT Chipta Pusanajaya, and of course Yayasan members were there.
During tree plantation, when you prepared it for 18,000 trees with 1,500 people, what did you think? What are the key learnings that you got as such that you would apply in the next tree planting?
One is, I think we should focus more on training the participants. We did find that a few participants were not aware how to really plant trees, and maybe there were some small children who needs more training. We found after the event that some people had planted the trees, including the poly bags.
Oh.
So that was one.
So you went and replanted all those trees.
That's right. And one big learning was we had chosen one type of tree called Albacea, and our commitment to the sponsors and to ourselves was that all the trees should last for 40 years, and then we found out that Albacea lives only for 10 years. So that was also one of a major learning for us. Otherwise, logistically, the event went off without any hitch, and I'm looking forward to more events like these.
You also had a tree planting event at Megamendung. At Megamendung, have you been there since you planted the trees?
That was the first event that we had, which was on the 16th and 17th of May. And because it was a first event, so we decided on a very small number. So we went and planted 4,000 trees, and we were 150 people there. And we've been going there very often. Every 2-3 weeks we are there, and we take pictures of the trees actually growing. So it gives a great feeling. Also we sometimes send it back to the sponsors as well to show them that really the plants are actually growing there. And even the community around feels good that somebody has come in and helped them in planting trees without expecting anything in return. And that's exactly what we have done at Sentul City, and that's exactly what we are doing for our future projects. We don't expect anything from the community to give back to us, because we have the sponsors to back us, and that's the money that we put in to the actual plantation.
So what kind of land is this? Is this public land?
The one at Sentul City belongs to the
Sentul
PT
City.
Sentul City Tebeka. So that's an agreement that we have with them for 40 years that they are not going to cut those trees. But the one at Megamendung belongs to the community and to some private landowners.
I see.
But what had happened is that some of the villagers had clear cut those areas for doing some
Organic
agriculture, and that failed. So they had actually clear cut the whole place without leaving any grass cover also, which resulted in landslides. And these people, some of them have lost lives. There are a couple of deaths in that area, Megamendung. And people have now realized what they have done. So when we came in and we saw the piece of land there, and we said, look, we will plant trees, but you guys have to give us a commitment that you're not going to cut these trees, and you're going to help us in doing the plantation. They were more than happy. We had 150 people, including school students and the local community here, to plant trees with us, and within 1.5 hours, I think we finished doing all the 4,000 trees, and people were asking us to, can we have more trees? And we want to plant more. So that's what prompted us to increase this thing to Sentul City, where we had initially said 10,000, went up to 15, but we ended up planting 18,000.
your major ambitious project now, I believe, is the 1 million tree project.
Yeah, that is something that we are working on right now. The ISN is very aggressively working on that. We've been in touch with the Bhupati in Subang, and we've been in touch with the school in Subang, where we are working closely for developing the nurseries. We've already developed the nurseries there, and we intend to do more than 1 million trees in Subang area, and we hope to do that sometime in the next year.
Talking of nurseries, I believe, Hitesh, you have a tree nursery on top of your office building.
Yes, yes. We actually have a very exciting project for schools, where we can come and teach the school children how to build a nursery. And to get a first-hand experience, we thought that we should first experiment
How to make a
nursery ourselves and get a first-hand experience and learning. So on top of the office building, on the terrace, we have got a 12 square meter area, and we have done a nursery, and all the employees were very excited, and we have 1500 saplings which are growing very healthily. That's very nice.
So when do you plan to put them in the ground?
I think it should be happening sometime in the next 2 months. They should be fit to be transferred to the ground.
So with your tree planting and your nurseries, like you mentioned, Anil, that your daughter was working with a school and trying to promote global cooling, tree planting there. So have you set up a similar nursery there as well?
We have already spoken to the school authorities, and they're very enthusiastic about setting up the nursery. They're just about to find a place, a piece of land which can be dedicated to the nursery.
How much land do you need for a nursery, school nursery?
Not much. Anything between 15 to 20 square meters is enough.
More than enough. So viewers, if your child goes to school, or if you're an educator and you would like to have a small trees nursery in your child's school or your school, do contact Hitesh or Anil to get the know-how on how to do that, or you can just log on to www.1milliontrees.org.